The room goes quiet after you speak. Not the peaceful kind of quiet, the kind that tightens the skin along your arms. Your stomach hollows out as if something just dropped through it. Your jaw locks. Your breath shortens by half a beat. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't attack. You simply said what you felt. And still, something in the air turns brittle. A pause. A look. Then the response lands. Why are you always so sensitive? Your chest sinks. Your body already knows what your mind hasn't finished processing yet. Whatever you do next, you're about to lose. For a moment earlier, you thought there was a way through. If you stayed calm enough, if you chose your words carefully, if you explained yourself just a little better, you believed communication was a bridge. But it turns out it was a trap door. When you speak, you're too emotional. When you stay silent, you're cold or distant. When you push back, you're difficult. When you comply, you're weak. It's like being handed a map where every road leads off a cliff and then being blamed for falling. You try different versions of yourself the way someone tries keys in a lock. None of them turn. And slowly, quietly, something erodes inside you, the belief that effort matters. Psychology has a name for this particular kind of suffocation. It's called a double bind, not a simple conflict, not a misunderstanding. A double bind is a situation where every available option leads to punishment, and not choosing is also punished. Your nervous system reads this as danger. The brain doesn't ask, what's the right move? It asks, how do I survive this without being hurt more? So it adapts. You start scanning faces before you speak, editing yourself mid-sentence, second-guessing reactions that haven't even happened yet. Over time, your body learns something devastating. Expression equals threat. This isn't weakness. It's a survival response built under repeated psychological pressure. Many people trapped in double binds grew up in environments like this. Love that was conditional, rules that changed without warning, affection given and withdrawn like a lever. You didn't become confused by accident. You were trained to be. This is why surface-level advice bounces right off. Just be yourself. Don't care what they think. Set boundaries and move on. Those phrases assume you're standing on solid ground. But in a double bind, the ground itself is unstable. You don't need louder confidence. You don't need tougher skin. You need to untangle a belief lodged deep in the nervous system that safety depends on getting it exactly right. Real healing doesn't start with changing behavior. It starts with noticing where the bind still lives inside you. The moment you feel frozen mid-choice, the instant your throat tightens before honesty, the reflex to apologize for existing. That's not indecision. That's a nervous system remembering an old war. We don't fix this by forcing courage. We fix it by restoring internal permission, the right to choose without self-betrayal. Here's a question worth sitting with tonight. Where in your life are you being asked to lose no matter what you choose? Not every conflict is a double bind, but every double bind leaves the same scar, the habit of disappearing to avoid pain. If this feels familiar, you're not broken, you're not dramatic, you're not failing at communication. You're responding intelligently to a system that never intended you to win. This space isn't about teaching you how to handle people better. It's about helping you recognize traps and stop negotiating with them. Because the real escape from a double bind isn't choosing the right option. It's realizing you don't have to play. And the moment you stop playing games designed for your silence, your nervous system finally gets to exhale. That's where your life actually begins.